Hey, what's up, everybody? Here's a little monologue that I probably should have done when I first started my dog culture reviewing channel. So this is kind of in response to some recent stuff that's happened. Some of the other dog critiquing channels decided they don't like me, so they're trolling my page, my Facebook, and my tribute page to my fiance that passed away, finding pictures of me interacting with dogs 5 years and 14 years ago, and then they're taking those pictures and throwing them up on their community page. We got K-Nun, we got another well-known anti-dog channel called Animal on Control up there trash talking me, acting like they've uncovered a hypocrite because I happen to have interacted with dogs. You know what's funny about this whole thing is I've got a lot of crap from dog owners, because they take a lot of my content personally, even like locally. But by and large, the anti-dog culture community on YouTube, those guys have been complete jackasses to me. They're vengeful, they're spiteful. They try to dig around in my social media to try to find a reason to put me down. They tell their other subscribers to unsubscribe from my channel just because, some simple little slight, like this K-Nun guy and all of his subscribers. That's what they're all about. But I've interacted with dog owners, and they definitely take a lot of stuff way too personally with their dogs. But I have had some dog owners come back to me, 2 people locally. One of them was a person whose dog ate a bunch of carpet, and they were telling me about it, and I said something like, "Those stupid dogs, they're always eating stuff." And the person got real irritated with me because it was like, "Those are my babies." But later on, that person told me, like, "You were right. You are completely right." And I just got mad at you because I was scared that my dog might die, and so it's just interesting that the anti-dog culture community has been worse to me than the dog owners. So the K-Nun, Animal on Control, I Hate Dogs, you guys and all your little flying monkey subscribers, you guys are worse than the dog owners. Like, at least the dog owners will basically just be like, F you, and then they'll go spoil their dog and live with the poop and the chewed up stuff. Like, I've never had a dog owner like take a bunch of time to go try to dox my pictures of my brother like K-Nun is doing. I've never had a dog owner do that. It's the anti-dog community that has participated in that and encouraged each other to do it. Like the picture that K-Nun put on his community page, that's from my tribute page for my fiance that passed away. She took her last breath in my arms. And that picture of the boxer dog, there is a huge story about all of that. When I first got with Susie, she was in this whole dog culture thing. Her family wanted her to own those boxer dogs because it was part of a tax shelter, and she ended up rehoming the dog based on my advice and based on her observations of how her family just used that dog to treat her like crap. Like, her son would visit her and she would want to cook for her son and invite him to the table, and he would be like, "No, the dog wants my attention." The dog that he never gives attention. He would use the dog against his mom, and so would her family. They would give a bunch of attention to the dog but not treat her good. They would tell her how to raise the dog. She actually wanted the dog to be like skinny. She wanted the dog to be off in the dog bed, not in our bedroom. She was way more strict with the dog than everyone else, and they would trash talk her for it. Like, "Don't you want the dog to have a good time?" Stuff like that. And eventually she rehomed the dog, and me and her learned so much about dog culture by watching the way people treated her with her dog. They would offer to care for the dog, but then they couldn't because their dogs were too rambunctious. They would offer to come over to visit the dog, but they wouldn't come over and visit us. They wouldn't invite us to do stuff. but they would always come over and baby talk the dog. As soon as they got in the door, sit there 5 minutes of bent over, baby talking the dog. And she hated that. She wanted people to come over so she could host them. She loved to cook. And a lot of times the presence of the dog just made things crappier. But when we got rid of that dog, things were so much nicer. She missed the dog. She was sad that the dog was gone because her family always had those dogs. So there's definitely an emotional connection. But when she got rid of the dog, it was like we could go on a date and not worry about oh shit, the dog might poop in the house. Oh, is the doggy door set up all right? We could go to the coast and not have to spend $145 a day on doggy daycare, because all of her dog owning friends, they were never able to help us. They could never take the dog for 2 or 3 days. We would always have to pay doggy daycare. And when we would get home from a date, when we were first dating, it was like, if the dog was in the house, as soon as we get in, instead of taking each other to the bedroom or the kitchen and chilling out after our date, we would have to sit there and baby talk the dog. Oh, we were gone too long. Oh, did the dog chew anything? And so all of that crap that we had to deal with the dog went away, and Susie loved that. And both of us learned something through being part of the ownership of that dog. And then here we go, K-Nun, Animal on Control, digging around on fucking Facebook, pulling up my pictures, throwing it up on your community page and trash talking me. Like, you think that hurts me? You think you've discovered something? No, you're an idiot. K-Nun, you're a freaking idiot. Animal on Control, everybody else that's on there trash talking me, you guys are idiots. You're worse than the dog owners that you talk trash about. You find a video of me where I made a dog bowl. I made dog bowls for dog owners, ultralight hiking dog bowls. Like, you found that video and posted it on your community page like you've discovered a freaking hypocrite. So what, dude? But yeah, that's just a little response to these narcissists on YouTube, and that's just a little bit of why I started my Dog Culture Critic channel. Part of it is a tribute to my fiance that passed away, because we learned a lot about dog culture through the boxer dog that her family wanted her to own. That dog made her trip and fall so many times. That dog was such a spaz. It had a weird neurological problem where the eyes would cross sometimes, and his freaking brain would just go offline. But yeah, so anyways, that's part of the reason I started my channel. It's a tribute to things I've learned through my contact with dog owners. I'm not here to emulate I Hate Dogs. I'm not here to be loyal to Animal on Control or K-Nun. I'm here to give my perspective. It's a pro-humanity perspective. And the anti-dog community, you guys are worse than the freaking dog owners that you guys talk shit about.